What is up, my YouTube friends? My modeling friends. What is this? Hey, it's a tool case, right? You guys that do DIY and woodworking, whatever, you got tons of these things, all different kinds, manufacturers, doesn't matter, right? So I was about to throw this away, and I thought, well, maybe I could repurpose it for something. So what I did was I cut all the inside out. Like, this would hold the tool and cradle the tool and some other parts of the tool, accessories for it. I cut it all out, right? You can see here where it used to be something, and I just took a multi-tool and cut it all out, right? So now it's like a hollow case, right? Top and bottom, right? So I did that, right? Got some regular foam, right? Cut that the shape of the box. And I got this product, it's from FastCap. I'll put a link in the description below. It's called Kaizen foam. This Kaizen foam happens to be an inch thick. A little tip, hey, a little side tip, right? Your joints, right? Each joint is an inch long, right? So you can use your finger as a little measuring gauge. Most people, this span here, 8 inches, right? Little tips, right? So I know that this is inch foam, right? And with this foam has a bunch of layers to it, right? You can see. So the nice thing about this foam is you cut it and you can peel the layers off. I'll show you in a second what I do, right? So you can see I got 2 cars that I fit in here, right? Let me bring you a little closer. Sorry, right? Boop boop. Sorry, right? So I fit these cars in here, and you might say, "Oh man, what about my fragile wheels? And my brake wheel, and everything else?" If you put them in upside down, in my opinion, they are easier to grab, and none of your fragile things get broken. If you put them in like this, yeah, you can see what cars they are, but it would be harder to cut this out accurately, or yeah, it would be harder to cut it out and not do damage to anything like the trucks or the couplers. I think it holds better if you put it in upside down. It cradles the car nicer, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, see that, man? I'm turning it upside down. Upside down. You don't have to worry about it falling out. And where I think these would come in handy is, trying to get you straight, man. I'm sorry, hold on. Where I think they would come in handy is if you're going somewhere, like a run session with some friends or something. I think they would come in handy there. Because, like, when I go somewhere, I bring my cars, but I have these cardboard boxes with cradle in them, and they're okay, but I really don't like them. I think this is cooler, right? So the car would fit in like that, right? So I'm gonna just real quick outline this car, and that's what I do, right? I just take a Sharpie, right? Put the car down, outline it, right? And you might say, hey, you're going to get Sharpie all over your car. I rest the edge of the Sharpie body, not the point part of it, against the car. And you wind up with something like that. So you don't want to cut on the other side of that black line, on the other side of your mark. You want to cut inside of it, just in case it's a little too big. You can always cut more away. And you can always add some too. Like, I've added scraps in and been fine. But if you just undercut it a little bit, then I'll just make a couple relief cuts. What you could do is, when you do one successfully, do a little measurement with your finger, right? Then you have a stop, plunge in, plunge to your finger, and cut, right? That way your depth is consistent, right? Beep, right? And then the cool thing is, you pull, squeeze in, and just pluck out, right? See how it comes out? And it comes out even because it's in layers, so you're plucking each layer out, you know? And they have this stuff in different colors, different thicknesses. There's some stuff that's like 2 inches thick and bigger. So this to me is good for N scalers. HO, not so much. You know, it's just too big. You wouldn't fit many cars in here. I mean, you could put, you know, if you had some really nice engines and you didn't want to. So you see how easy that is, and it's really snug. I know that's not going to fall out if you turn it over. And then what you could do is just get some more foam for the top and put it in the top and take up some of this space in the lid, this distance in the lid here, to put compression against this. But it's a cool way. The one downside is, because you cut so much of the structure away, it kind of like, you know, the sides kind of like change shape. So you might have to finagle it and press it, you know, to get it to shut right, and move it around to get it to line up so that it latches easily, you know. But it's doable, okay? It's not like the end of the world, right? It's doable, but it's a cool way, I think, to store your cars, repurpose something, and look cool when you go to the train show or your buddy's train place. Your layout joint, you know, you're walking with your case and, hey, what's in there? What kind of tools you bringing? No, I'm not bringing tools, man. Bring my trains. That's it, man. I hope you liked this video, found it useful, and I hope you give it a try. Like I said, I'll put a link to this Kaizen foam in this description below, and try it. Let me know if you do it and how you make out. You can also use this stuff in drawers. Any other, I've made like tool cases to cradle other things, custom cases, and I put this in there to cradle a tool. So you're, you know, sky's the limit. Your imagination is your limit. Your limit to this. You can do a lot of things with it. The Kaizen foam. Be well, be blessed. Until the next time. See ya. Peace. Peace.